Hi, Dr. Gayla here. Today we're talking about cross addiction. This is another one of those really touchy subjects. People coming into addiction recovery just are really holding on to the idea that they really only need to focus on what's known as their primary addiction, whatever the addiction was that was really causing all the trouble. And I'm here to tell you that that approach is a recipe for disaster. Um, we like to use the game Whack-A-Mole to give you an idea of what this is like. So in the game Whack-A-Mole, you have a little mallet and you whack a mole that pops up. And as soon as you whack that mole down, another mole pops up, sometimes more than one. And that's the same thing that happens with addiction. Once you get that primary addiction under control, you've already probably had other behaviors that were bordering on being a problem, but it actually will escalate to a full-blown addiction once you take the primary addiction out of the way, because your brain is still going to crave that relief. So the concept of cross addiction is to understand that all addictions pretty much function the same in your brain, and that to really heal the brain and to recover from addiction, you need to eliminate all the addictions and addictive behaviors so that the brain begins to make those connections between the primitive brain and the decision-making part of the brain all on its own again. There are a number of examples I could use, but probably the most common is cigarette smoking. Most addicts go into treatment and they're already smoking, or some addicts actually will go into treatment not already smoking, and in treatment, because there's so many other fellow people in treatment smoking, they pick up smoking to relieve that discomfort in early recovery. And we just are here to tell you that the statistics and the research is very clear that people who quit smoking cigarettes at the same time they quit all their other addictions, especially that primary addiction, have a much higher success rate. And so cross addiction is just another one of those little gotchas in addiction recovery that if you don't take it seriously, it is one of those things that will trip you up and potentially send you all the way back to square one. So we just want to thank you for listening and putting this into your plan for dealing with your own addiction. And if you've got questions, we are at recoveryes.com, and we look forward to hearing from you.